Hi, welcome to HUR at Home, brought to you by the DC Lottery. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and you know it's family night at WHUR. I'm so happy. We've been partying backstage, and it's time that you meet your favorite WHUR personalities. We're going to start, actually, the Steve Harvey Morning Show is how everybody starts their day, right? Well, we were going to talk with Bobby Gales, and he's going to get here a little bit later on. So why don't we start with your midday love? Let's welcome Miss Autumn Joy.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you? My gosh, you look so good. Let me make
I'm telling you.
No, you look amazing. Your lighting is perfect. How you doing, lady?
I am good. This is such a treat. I always watch our HUR at homes, and I just in complete awe at how professionally it's done and how dope the interviews and stuff are. So I'm honored to be family members tonight.
I'm just as honored to talk to you. So how are you doing? You have not been at the station that long, but it seems like you've been doing this for so long. You fit right in. How is it going?
It's going so well. I mean, Angela, I can't tell you how much of a dream come true it is to be doing radio in DC, but not just radio in DC. I'm back home. So, I get a kick out of my dad sending me a text message, hey, I just heard what you were talking about. You should say this. And I don't think my aunts, my cousins, and, so many people, are tuned in and just have been loving on me. I mean, it is literally like I'm living a dream. HUR is such a pillar of a station. I can't go any higher than this. So I'm here.
Oh, that's beautiful. And people love you. I listen to the shout outs, people call in. That's funny that your dad texts and sends you ideas. That's hilarious. You gotta keep it R-rated then.
R-rated, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're getting love already. There's hello from Dubai.
Oh, hey.
Nice. DJ Wheezy. Hey, DJ Wheezy. I love it. Kendra says hello. So tell us something about Autumn Joy that maybe your fans might be surprised to know about you.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I have been running track. I ran track from as young as 8 years old all the way through college. So it's funny because people will ask like, oh, do you work out consistently? I'm like, no, it's what you call muscle memory. But I am a true track and field girl through and through. I volunteered up at the Penn Relays for years, and I am a certified USAA track and field official. So I wear like the khakis with like the blazer and the hat. That's what I do. When outside was open. So that's a part of what I do in my spare time. So that's a little known Autumn Joy live fact.
I love it. That's a good Autumn Joy fact. That's why you look so fit. It's because you are fit.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I tell my listeners and my friends, I'm like, listen, I mean, I'll go to the gym. I just hired a trainer, but for the most part, I mean, it's just muscle memory has been my friend, and my metabolism has decided to hang out with me in my 30s. So, hey.
Oh, gosh, I hate you so much right now.
Amazing.
I love you so much. My little sister, Autumn Joy. Well, you know what? Every day, 10 to 3, tell everybody how they can connect with you on social media and all of that, everything.
Absolutely. You guys, you can come follow me. It's Autumn Joy. It's Joy with an I. Live on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, MySpace. It's on every platform. Just Autumn Joy Live.
Did you say MySpace?
I sure did say MySpace. Definitely aged myself.
You're like, you listen. If anybody's still on MySpace, follow me.
I'm there.
Well, you know what? There are 2 people who follow you every single day, and I'd love for them to come on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Ski, Nina Brown. Come on. Hey.
What's happening?
Oh my
Hey.
goodness, baby.
Break. Go.
This is the real HUR at home, right?
Nothing like a WHUR party. How are you guys doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I know Nina's doing great. We have no complaints, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm so happy that the both of you are back. It's been, how long was it that you guys took that little vacation away from us? 2 years?
About 4 years.
4 years.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2, 3, and 4. What is it?
Yeah.
Too long in there.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Back now. You're back. You're back. I know Autumn came to hang out and I guess pass the baton to you two. While we're doing this tonight, we're going to get to check in with all of our WHUR family. So, you heard what I asked Autumn in the last break there. What do you guys want to say to your fans? I know they hear you all day long, but they don't get a chance to see these good-looking faces.
Oh, thank you. Look at that, Nina.
I know. I'm blushing.
Yes, in fact, we're going to give you to the floor and tell your fans just what you want them to know. I know, Frank, you're always with the positivity and the vitamins to get us going. I look forward to that every single day. And, just the chemistry and working together. It's your floor, your platform. Go for it. We're going to leave you two to go do it.
Nina, you go first.
Well, I am so happy to be on WHUR. Frank and I have truly been having a ball since we've been back. It's just been fun. Like, we've just tried to been very transparent, very relatable. We try to do topics that like people can truly relate to, right? And have fun doing it. We really want to entertain, inform. We're talking to people on their way home who are just finishing their day. So it's important to us that we get you home and, try to end the day on a high note, on a good note. If we can make you laugh, I feel like we've done our job. For those of you who don't know me, I am like your girl next door. I am so down to earth. I am a girl's girl. I'm that person who on social media, like, I respond to everyone. And it has just been such a blessing to get messages from our listeners, that don't even know me. They've just been listening to the show and they just have been giving us such positive feedback that they've been enjoying the show. So I truly feel like I'm doing my job, and just having fun with it. I just turned 40, so that's like a big thing. I'm going through my Alicia Keys phase right now where I haven't been wearing any makeup. So, maybe that'll change. Maybe it won't. I have a 2-year-old. So, send help because we need it when you're 40 years old with the 2-year-old. Plus, I have a 20-year-old in college. So I've got one on each end of the spectrum. But I truly enjoy life. I'm also a wife. But, I'm just the girl next door. Like, so approachable, so easy to talk to, and really enjoy what I do and who I do it with.
I love that all day long. Wow. I know that you and Frank are both practically newlyweds, not to each other, but to other people. And you both have children.
Yeah.
How has that just really changed your life in this, very public industry? Do you find yourself like, just pulling back a little bit and being a little bit more private because of your small children, or what? Or has it changed you at all?
I know for me, it hasn't really changed me at all. What I've noticed is that my daughter gets more views on social media than I do. When I post something on her, it gets more views than what I'm doing. But people, I've learned that people get a real good chance, especially when they're listening to the show, to live vicariously through you. I know when my 3 other boys were born, I was actually talking on the radio from the delivering room when they were born. And up until they left for college just a few years ago, listeners would always tell me that, I was there, I heard it, and they grow up with the kids. So I think it becomes a part of your brand when you are a family person, and people know that I'm a family person and I love my kids, and Nina's a family, a person, and she loves her kids, and it shows. And it kind of gives us a balance because we really are really approachable and easy to get along with. So people really feel like they have a connection through us because, they go through the same things we go through with their kids and life experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Oh my gosh, that was just so perfect. And the question that I asked the 2 ladies, I have to ask you too, Frank. What is it about you, or what would you like your fans to know about you that maybe they don't get a chance to know just listening to you every day, even though you and Nina are so transparent, and I love your topics and I love your chemistry together. It's a perfect balance. But, personally, what is it about Frank Ski, or tell me just something about Franksky that maybe your fans might be surprised about?
Well, I'm a nature and animal lover. So that's number one. Even before I had my own kids, I was the one that was taking all the neighborhood kids out on Saturday to go to the movies.
Yeah.
So when I started in Baltimore, Saturday, I would have in my Jeep, I would have like 6 kids. And we go to the movies, we hang out, we fly kites, we go fishing, we do this, whatever. So now I just do that with my kids, but I love being outdoors. My daughter has, I kid you not, my daughter has 3 turtles. She has, my bird. She's got 3 dogs. She's got fish. She loves being outside, and she has to go feed every one of them, even at 1.5 years old. I caught a snake the other day, and Nina saw the video, and my wife had a fit. Yeah, my wife had a fit, but I make sure that the baby is not scared. So she is touching the snake and everything, just so, because I really believe that, we're all one. Like God created us, animals and man to live together in harmony. And I really believe that nature plays a big part in who we are. I know it plays a big part of who I am.
That's beautiful. Frank, I had no idea. I did not know you were that guy.
Yeah.
And, we share that. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and we'd go camping and hiking and all of that.
Yeah.
I am very much a girly girl, but I do like frogs. I had turtles. I had a salamander, and I am such an animal lover. I get a little freaked out with the snakes, though.
Yeah. So actually, it's funny because even with my kids' foundation, and that's how Nina and I first got together. She actually was an intern and worked with my kids' foundation. So I wanted everybody who works with me to be able to go through my kids' foundation so they understand a piece about me. And we were like the first foundation in the country to take a group of kids to study at the Darwin Research Center in the Galapagos Islands. So out of all the trips that I've ever done, whether it's the Galapagos, Amazon, Machu Picchu, up in Alaska, whatever. So now I'm actually, and this is a piece that you might not know, now I'm actually, and that's what I'm working on tonight too. I'm actually finishing up a new album that's going to be called Climate Change. And it kind of tells the story about all that. So it's kind of cool.
I am so glad I asked you that question.
There you
I didn't
go.
know I did this.
And of course, I love wine. And this is, that's it. Hey, Autumn, hey, cheers.
I got some, let's see, I got some ginger tea here in my Minnie Mouse cup. That's got
there you go.
You know what? So that whole I never say like
Galapagos.
So today, when you and Nina were doing your truth or lie segment, that was true? You were really there?
Yes, that was true. That really happened.
You guys, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I just love
you.
the HUR family. I love our party. And all right, so maybe it's time to bring on who comes after you. What about John Mons and the original Quiet Storm?
Thank you for having us, though. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Of course, your family.
Thank
Gotta
you.
have you.
Thanks.
It's no
Hey, Autumn.
party without you. See you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. So hopefully, see you later, Autumn. Hopefully, John Mons is in the house. And are we ready for John Mons? I know everyone loves the original Quiet Storm. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see him backstage, but maybe he's just hiding from me. I hope he appears. John, if you're here, come on through. No John Mons? All right. We're going to see John in just a bit. I heard something. All right, so we're going to keep it going, and we'll bring in John a little bit later. He gets a pass because he's on the air right now hosting the original Quiet Storm. So that takes us through to the weekend. And I know all of you listen to my girl Kokolani every Saturday, and you check out her verses on Saturday afternoon. Hi, Kokolani.
Hey, how are you, Angela? Hi, Autumn. Hey, Kokolani. Now, we got to make sure we don't say verses. It's space talk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't say verses, although I just call it your version of verses. I know, we're not trying to get sued here.
What'd you say? I said that. Yeah, I did not know. I was saying it on air. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
I know, right? We're learning all kinds of stuff
I
here
know,
too.
it's go. But it's just because people are already watching online. So
How are you, Kokolani?
I am doing well. How are you ladies doing? You look fabulous.
You always look fabulous.
You look fabulous. Thank
So
you.
you have been, how long have you been with the station so far?
I'm new, actually. It'll be a year. Actually, it was just a year. Actually, it'll be a year on the 16th. What's today?
What is today? I don't even know. It's Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday.
I think I officially signed on the 16th. I didn't go on the air till homecoming weekend, but yeah. So it's been almost a year. It'll be an official year on air in October. So yeah.
So how's it going? What do you love the most about being on the air on WHUR?
What I love the most is the station is legendary. You know, the station is legendary. WHUR is legendary. You know, the Quiet Storm and just being in DC, Howard University, that's my alma mater. So it's just a beautiful thing, you know, to be here. And the music, I love the music. And I love everybody here, you know, and this is the only station you need to listen to if you love good music. So that's why.
I love it. I love it. And not only are you on Saturdays, but you're on during the week, you know, often as well. And, you know, I love when people call in and they just connect with your beautiful personality and everybody just loves you and they say such wonderful things. How does that make you feel? I mean, especially, you know, being a part of HUR for less than a year and people, you know, just like that, they love you.
Well, I just love the people in DC. I've been in DC for a minute, and I think it's great to connect with the listeners. You know, that's what I'm really all about. When I'm on the air, it's not about me. It's about, you know, talking to the people. I want to know who's listening so I can vibe with you. So I really enjoy it. And it's great. It surprises me when people call because I'm like, who's paying you? Because I ain't got no money. But yeah.
But keep those compliments coming.
I don't know you. Who are you?
Right.
I can get you some chips. From the
what you say again? What were those compliments again?
Right. But yeah, but it's really been great. It's really been great just being here. You know, like I said, you know, just being part of the family and so much stuff going on. And also getting to work with you because, you know, we go back, you know, a while ago.
BET days.
Right.
That is the day. Those were great days too. But these are the good old days. People often say the good old days. I'm thinking these are the good old days.
Yeah, any day is good. Any day is good. I don't think we have to put a time on it, but I think any day is good. Any day above ground when you open your eyes is a good day.
Amen, sister.
We have the best days right now. Today is the best day. Tomorrow's going to be
the best day. This is the best day. So, Kokolani, you know a lot of people. I know that you have this great relationship with a lot of comedians as well, and you actually brought them on this platform. Yeah. I want you to tell your fans, and I'm going to give you the floor here in just a second, but I want you to tell your fans maybe some things about you, your background, some other things that you've done. I know you've done some, you were working on a documentary when I first.
Right, yeah, I did complete a documentary.
And tell your fans, I mean, they get to hear the music you play in just little bits, but this is your time to tell them some things about you that they don't know.
Okay, well, a lot of people you may not know, but, well, you probably do know. I've been in DC for a minute on, I've been across the country for a while too. So I love radio. I love music. If you lived in Philly, you probably heard me, Miami, Tampa. I used to live in Mexico. Yes, my background is film, and I did complete a documentary a few years ago called For the Love of Comedy. So I have a lot of comedian friends across the country that I knew from Philly. So, you know, just the connection and just going behind the scenes with them. So that's a wonderful documentary where I got to, you know, put all the people that I know on display and give them the props and allow them to give a lot of people an insight to what it's like to be in comedy. It goes in depth. So that's something that I can't wait to share with the world. You know, I love writing and creating. And I'm also a spoken word artist too. So if you go to open mics around DC, you might catch me a couple times. But other than that, you know, I love to bake. And what was the other question? What else did you say, Angela? Did you disappear?
I did. I was trying to give you the floor.
No, how this gonna leave? What the hell? What the hell? No.
You got a little lonely without me here. I'll stick Correct.
I'm like looking at you, so I can be like, okay, but yeah, but
I know about this spoken word.
yeah, I love doing that. I just love creating, and
You want
definitely.
to take a little verse or something while we're here?
No, no, no. This is
Oh.
not right now. Not right.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's
but I
easy.
yeah, and I just love like being a part of things and creating. And I'm definitely one thing that I do. I love to spread and be light for people, and encourage people, who are going through things, and let them know about the goodness of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because he is the reason. So, all these accolades and everything that I've done over the years, I just have to give it glory to God, because he is the reason. So whatever I do, whatever platform, even though you may see me behind the scenes, it's his light that's pushing me. So, but I do enjoy, the gifts and the things that he has blessed me to do, and the people he's blessed me to be around. So, and you are one of those people.
Oh, thank you so much. You're a blessing as well. That was really, really sweet. Thank you, Kokolani.
Thank you.
So tell everybody when you're on and how they can connect with you on social media.
Actually, I'm on Saturday, so you can check me out from 12 to 5, and we do Bert. Look at you. You got me saying Bert.
I'm like, it's not that.
We do the face-off every Saturday at 4:00. Last week, what did we do last week? Last week we did a legendary one. It was Toni Braxton versus Mary J. Blige. And every weekend, I know, and I already know who you think would win. But I didn't post it yet. But who do you think would have won that face-off? Mary J. Blige or Toni Braxton?
Mary.
All I'm gonna say is the DMV showed up and showed out, and it was. I don't even want to say if it was an upset, because
it was an upset. If it was, I love Toni Braxton. I love her, and she's amazing.
It was just amazing how many people called, but it's wonderful. And just make sure you tune in every Saturday, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kokolani, Kokalani. Okay.
No space, no dash.
No space, all together. But if you spell it, it's a hyphen. But when you looking me up on social media, no space, no hyphen. It's just that.
Okay, I love it. All right, so now we're going to bring in your brother on Saturday.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Easy Street. Hey. Thank you, Kokolani. Uh-oh, can't hear you. You might be muted. We need to hear your voice.
How is that?
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Easy Street, you were on TV this morning. I saw you.
Yes, very busy. Very busy time.
Very busy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Just hanging out at the crib, socially distancing like I'm supposed to, and taking care of my dog, running my academy, of course. My music industry academy, and appearing on Fox Weekly, and other stuff in the background.
Okay, so I want to elaborate a little bit on that. I've been asking everybody to tell a little bit about yourselves, that when you're on the air, it's all about the music. Oh, listen, we got all this love in the comment section. Sean G is in the house. Oh, he's telling us what day of the month it is. It's the 16th. Thank you. I'm looking at it all late. Isabella, thank you so much. Anthony. Oh, and Kokolani got some love from Carla Bean. Hopefully she's checking it out from backstage. And Anthony said, easy. Oh, and Isabella, everybody's shouting out Easy Street. Yeah, everybody loves you, Easy. I check out your Instagram post, as you know. I kind of stalk your posts because they're fun. And I love how you're out there, you're with your dog, you're riding your bike, you're getting your exercise. And even though we're social distance, you're living your life. You're making the most of this time, right?
Absolutely. One thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, Angela. Of course, dealing with the coronavirus situation, it's bad. It's not a good situation.
Hard.
But my thing is, I'm an optimist. I cannot look at this situation as the glass half empty. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. my thing is this, I'm a firm believer in the scripture. All things work together for the greater good of those who love the greater good, whether it's good, bad, we have to find a way to look at situations and try to find the good in them. And I'm going to tell you, during this coronavirus situation, so many great revelations have happened, and I'll share them with you right now. I'll give you my top 3. Okay. First of all, I am challenged in the kitchen. So now I'm cooking like crazy.
Yes, you are. I've seen you.
I mean, I done burnt up some Pop-Tarts.
Oh, you don't post those. But you know what, though, Easy, you've been so smart about it, because I checked you out, shouting out some chefs. When you don't know what you're doing in the kitchen, you get some people to help you.
Yeah, well, that's part of it too. We have, the social media, the internet, to be interactive with people, and I've connected with individuals who have come on with me to show me. Like I even had my pastor on. Shout out Reverend Dr. Anika Wilson-Brown over at Union Temple, who taught me how to make these shots, these energy shots. I mean, a meal. Wait a minute. A meal system shots, you guys.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, because think about it. While we're washing our hands, wearing our masks, social distancing, we also have to keep our immune system strong to be able to fight off something that may come into.
It is so true. You've got to take your vitamins. I have this Breville juicer, and when I first got it, I was juicing like crazy, and then just kind of stopped doing it. But lately, I've been juicing. I've been juicing vegetables, juicing fruits, and like you said, you've got to build your immune system. If it's been low in the past before COVID,
right,
now's the time to figure out where the deficits are and build it up. You're so right about that.
So that's one thing, right? The cooking thing. Number 2, my house. Boy, I am doing so many things in the house. It's ridiculous.
Like what?
I have a studio here in the house. I'm not taking y'all back there. If you ever watch me DJing live on Periscope, then you can see where I have 2 rooms in there. One where I have a green screen in my house to be able to do TV stuff, and also to be able to DJ, record voiceovers and stuff like that. And just being able to fashion my studios. I put up what do you call one of them a shower head in my. Like, I'm not very good at building stuff.
Wait a minute, you did it yourself?
I did it myself. Yeah.
Nothing flooding. There's no water all over the floor.
Nah, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't that crazy at all. But it's these small things. It's these little small things that I'm being afforded to do because I'm in the house that make all the difference. And that's what I'm talking about. Being able to change up our diet, eat right, take care of ourselves better, read more, walk our dogs, go on walks. Oh, number 3, are we on number 4? Fishing. Fishing.
No, this is new.
That's another new hobby that I earned that I'm enjoying since the coronavirus. I mean, I've been on several boats out in the Chesapeake, and me and my friends go out and we're out there on the boat, riding fast, listening to hip hop, enjoying ourselves. And fishing. And this is something that I never did in my entire life before, but it was afforded by this situation.
That's pretty awesome. And are you good? I mean, do you catch things?
Yes.
I mean, that's
Okay, let me keep it 1,000 with you, okay?
Yeah.
I catch the fish, but then I give them away because I'm not scaling and I'm not cooking. I'll just give the fish away to my friends. You guys go ahead and take that. I'm good.
Okay. And if they want, they can scale it, cut it up, and give you a little bit.
I'm not there yet.
Easy. I made the mistake one day of, the wharf, getting some fish down there. And I don't know what possessed me to just get a whole fish. I just figured, how hard could it be to scale a fish and, cut it up? Oh, halfway through the thing, I was like, I can't do it. It's no.
I'm not doing that part.
I am never doing that.
When are we going to go bike riding? We've been talking about this. When are you getting your bike?
I end up borrowing bikes. I don't have a bike. And so my girlfriend, Jennifer, her son-in-law, I think I told you my situation with. So I borrow her bike, but they're all so tall. And so the bike is tall. So, I kind of feel like I'm I'm taking my life in my hands every time I ride it. But I'm going to get a bike and I'm coming out there. But before you go, I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell your fans. I mean, maybe you already did, but maybe you didn't. I'm asking everybody to tell your fans maybe something about you that they don't know.
Things that you don't know about Easy Street. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of things. First of all, I'm a deacon. I'm a deacon at my church, Union Temple Baptist Church in Southeast 1225 W Street, that I've been going to for over 20 years. Yes. So when you see all the spiritual posts that I do in the morning, that's who I am. That's part of who I am. It's all about the Lord and trying to, do the best that I can. Am I perfect? Do I still mess up? Of course I do. But you know what? The Lord still loves me. That's the beautiful thing about him. Okay. So that's one of the things. Okay. I'm a deacon in my church. Number two, let me see. I'm a mama's boy. All right. Mama is my best friend. And I'm just like her. Okay. Absolutely. And I'll prove it to you. Okay. So you probably been seeing me in the community for the last 25 years in DC? Well, how is it that a guy can continue? And by the way, when I was on the air in Dallas, it was the same thing, community. When I went to Philadelphia, I was on the air, community. In Chicago, community. DC, San Francisco, back to DC, community. But here's where that came from, okay? I am a Salvation Army kid. My mother was in the Salvation Army for 25 years. So it's always been about helping people. When I was a small boy, we used to have people that used to come into our homes and spend the night, because they didn't have anywhere to stay. And I was like, why is my mom letting these strange people just come spend the night for a couple of days, families? Because it was her heart. It was her caring. It was her sharing. So I didn't know any other way but to share and care and to be a part of the community. So what I did was I began to use the radio to help the community. So that's what I'm known for. I currently am running a music industry academy. It's called the Easy Street Music Industry Academy. I have 2 government contracts, okay? One with the federal government. Yes, the president. By the way, I'll just say this. Here's another thing that you don't know about me, okay? My program, the Easy Street Music Industry Academy, is the very first program in this country sponsored by the federal government to use hip hop to reduce crime in our communities and also to reduce recidivism. Okay. So doing that. And also I have another contract. Shout out to Mayor Bowser and my good friends over at DYRS, where I work with at-risk youth. The other group I work with are young adults. And this is something that I've been doing for the last 3 years. Shout out to my boy, DJ Iron, who is my technical director. And we're just excited about being part of the solutions to some of the things that we're experiencing in our community, and that's what I'm doing most of the time. Absolutely. So those are some things that you don't know about Easy Street. That's all I'm telling y'all.
And now we know. Wow, that's good stuff. I love you even more, Easy.
Love you
Thank
too.
you so much. Tell everybody when you're on WHUR and
Saturday, 5 until 10 p.m. About my brand new mix show. Make sure you check in. I'm mixing at the top of every hour on Saturday from 5 until 10. Also follow me on the gram and Twitter at Easy Street and search Easy Street on Facebook as well. All right.
Love it. Okay. Now, Anthony said in the comments, come on, are you catching sardines and pork chops? Oh, pork and beans.
I don't eat pork.
We don't need any swine. Thank you so much, Easy. All right, stick around. We're going to have a big party at the end.
All right, absolutely. Let's go.
Thank you. All right, now, but wait, before you go, we got to bring on another one of our family members, Stretch. Yay!
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Stretch.
What's going on? What's up, Easy?
How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
Man, always a pleasure to see you, brother. I want you to spell recidivism.
Man, I'm out, man.
And poof, just like that.
Just like that. What's up, Angela?
Hey, love, how you
I'm
doing?
doing all right. I'm doing all right. Another day,
Yeah,
another
okay.
day to be alive, you know?
Yeah, I do know, and I see that you're right in front of this very important banner there. Last request, author,
Absolutely.
author Stretch Garrett.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So you already know my first novel, Last Request. Uh, I've been pushing hard on this, being an independent author, and definitely just trying to spread the love and take what I love most, which is radio, and create this story about a radio personality and his quest for love. And
yeah.
it's a good book. You've read it. You tell
It's
everybody.
a good read. It's a very fast read.
Yeah.
I really, and you know, how long have you been with WHUR?
Oh wow.
4 years, 3 years?
4 years. 4 years.
Okay.
Time flies.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does, you know, and you've been a veteran in radio. I know you were in Baltimore, you know, in radio for a long time.
Yeah.
So how are you finding it, you know, in DC with your DC fans in WHUR's universe? Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, absolutely. It's funny because like a lot of times when I first started off in Baltimore, that was one of the things that I prided myself on with being. I'm from Baltimore. I'm doing radio in my home city, yada yada yada. But I wanted to expand and get out, and so having the opportunity to work in different stations across the country, and then come back to work in DC, and not only just work in DC, but work for a heritage station such as WHUR. It's kind of like the cream of the crop for me because it gives me opportunity to me personally say, yo, you kind of made it. You've been doing all the work that you've been putting in, and it's finally starting to come to roost. And so it's really dope. And funny story is kind of to say how things come full circle. When I first started off in radio, I was just an intern back in the day, and had the opportunity to work with Frank and now and like listening to him when I was in I don't want to make him seem like I'm like Frank old, but when I was listening to him when I was in high school, and then having that opportunity to learn and watch him do his thing, and then have an opportunity to work with him again, it's super dope. So shout out to Frank. That's
That's got to be a good feeling. I mean, and in this industry, as you know, I mean, you pass through so many people.
Yeah.
So many
And it's funny because like everybody on here, for the most part, I'm connected to them in some sort of way. We work together at other places, or we've been in the same circles and stuff. So it's always good, and it's I think it's important for you to always to maintain relationships. You know what I mean? Because you never know when you're going to come across somebody, or someone will come across you, and your paths will cross once again. So it's just super dope.
It is. And Stretch, I love your personality. I love listening to you, and it's funny. I mean, people might not realize just how funny you are. You got a great sense of humor. And I'd love for you to tell your fans, they hear you, they don't necessarily see you. Tell everybody what, maybe you want them to know that they don't know about Stretch Garrett.
Well, okay. So here's a good thing. I don't think a lot of people realize that I am a vegan. I've been vegan for 4 years, and I pride myself on altering my lifestyle in the sense of what I eat, how I exercise, and everything that kind of manifests in me, because I am a type 1 diabetic. I've been a type 1 diabetic since my senior year in college. So since 1998 is when I first was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And I thought for not knowing anything about the disease that it was like lights out for me after that. But learning and educating myself on the disease and realizing that it is a manageable disease. If you manage to take care of it, then you'll continue to be right here on this earth. And so 4 years ago, I decided to take that journey and change my diet to a more plant-based diet. And I've been rocking with that. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see some of my posts that I put up with some of the food that I make. And I also do some videos called Chefing It Up with Stretch, just to add a little fun and excitement to vegan cooking, because a lot of people always think like, oh, it's vegan, it's not good. No, it's really good. And if you would like, I would come over to your house and make you a vegan meal post-COVID, because I don't know what's going on up in your house. Not you, Angela, those people out there listening.
Well, you know, I am. Oh, I don't know if you can see me, but maybe you can hear me. I'm here for all the vegan meals that you could spare, and you're always welcome. I would absolutely love that. If I could bring myself back into the studio, I would, but I think Jeff has to do that for me. But oh, there we are. So, and thank you for that. You know, people in the comments do know that you're funny. Darlene is like, Stretch is hilarious.
Thank you, Darlene. I love me some Darlene.
I do too.
That's my buddy right there.
In fact, we're seeing a lot of on air WHUR family, but we have a lot of WHUR family with us right now. Al Payne, he's in the house, he's in the room.
Shout out to the Noop Al Payne. What's up, Noop?
Jeff Laramie, Robin Akinwele, of course, we said Darlene Jackson. We've got Anthony Morano, he's here. And everybody is just shouting you out. Monique says hello. Somebody says you have a cooking show. Oh, and someone said, Shishi Miller, is that your publicist? She's
that's my sister.
Mom, that's your sister. But she's right. Those who haven't gotten last request. So tell them how they can get your book. Tell them when you're on the radio and how people can connect with you on social media.
Absolutely. My book is available everywhere books are sold online. So Amazon, of course, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Target, wherever you want to purchase the book. Be sure to follow my website as well at lastrequestnovel.com. You can check me out Sundays from 2 until 7 on WHUR. Always looking forward to connecting with everybody. Love vibing out with everybody on a Sunday afternoon. Straight vibes. That's all I'm giving. Straight vibes. And you can always follow me on Instagram at StretchG, StretchG.
Love it. Stretch, I'm always team Stretch. I'm a big fan and a good.
And I appreciate the love, Angela. You know how I feel about you, and I always look forward to seeing you and talking to you and just vibing. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. But before you go, let's say hello to another one of our WHUR family members. He's on the air right now, so we're going to take whatever we can get. I know he's working. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only John Mons.
Well, hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, here I am. What am I doing? I'm out here selling bootleg copies of Last Resort. If you need them, I'm reselling some of Easy Street's Fish. I got it all. Whatever you need, I got you covered. You don't have to go to Langston Golf Course. I can hook you up right here.
My man, John. I love John.
Thank you so much, Stretch. We're going to check you out in just a few minutes. And John, thank you for stepping away from the mic for just a few minutes. How are you doing?
Doing great.
And welcome to the family.
Glad to be back. I mean, it's been, I left here in like 2004 and went back to Los Angeles and Chicago and a couple other places between here and there. And it's great to be back here.
Full circle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And when you were on WHUR in the past, you were on in the mornings, right?
Right. I did the morning show with George Will, actually Monique originally. That lasted about a year. And then I brought my comedian in from Chicago that I'd been working with for years, George Wilborn. And a young lady named TC, who you may remember as well. So we did the show for about 3 years, and eventually it became the Steve Harvey Show in the morning.
And so here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
So how are you doing these days? I mean, it's, this is a pandemic. Life is a little strange right now for a lot of people, but you're still going into the studio every night, right?
Yeah, and that's, it's weird not having everybody else around. Used to kind of at least seeing a few people here. So I get a couple of people here, Bobby and DJ HUR, but otherwise it's just me here hanging out by myself and the listeners, of course. So it's all good. It's good to kind of see everybody here tonight.
I'm hearing something a little strange there. Are you trying to spin some records in the background there while you're...
It's not me. That's French running around. I don't know.
Kind of an echo. I don't know. Maybe it's just me hearing that.
Let's put the mic closer.
The microphone. If they could get rid of that or something, it's causing kind of a strange sound. Hopefully, do you hear an echo?
Here comes Frenchie. Frenchie, what's wrong?
We've got the engineer extraordinaire on hand. Okay, I think he fixed it. It's a little bit of an echo, but I think it's gone. Oh, someone said it's a robot sound. Oh, you're getting love in the comments there. Carla Bean said, "Hey, John Mons."
Well, I told everybody to come over because I'd be popping through here for a few minutes. So I'm hoping they all come over, from the show.
And Isabella, she is from Dubai. She said, and she is very consistent. She is a big fan of the original Quiet Storm. She listens all the time. She's always saying something on social media. And I know they're working out your sound over there, John. Now I can't hear you at all. This is just not good. But it's a good looking face, though. You're looking good. All right. I see Frenchie is busy there. So in the meantime, I know they're working on John's sound. Say something. Say something to the people, John.
I'm here.
There you are. No sound at all on John. No sound. No. Oh, it's coming up. Whatever you just did, make that a little bit louder. I heard a little something. I'm sure it's because he's in the studio and there are so many other things happening. And that was John Mons of the original Quiet Storm. We're going to bring him back. So we have another host of the original Quiet Storm, Manzi Pullen, who is on Sunday evenings, my good friend, Manzi.
How you doing?
Hi. Oh, that sound is good. I'm doing great.
We got to get John's sound hooked up.
I know we're gonna bring him back. They just have to work out a couple of kinks. You know how it is. I mean, we've got so many bells and whistles and gadgets at the station, and sometimes the wires just get a little bit crossed. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me on here tonight.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not a WHUR family affair without family.
That's right. That's right.
So, Manzi, you have been holding down the original Quiet Storm on Sunday nights for a very long time. Do you care to tell all your fans just how long you've been doing the Quiet Storm on HUR?
Well, Angela, I've been at HUR since 1981, so we're talking 40 years. Monday through Friday, of course, after Melvin left, I worked for him for several years, and after that time, doing the weekend Quiet Storm. So it's been a great ride all of these years.
Oh yeah, listen, everybody loves Sunday night quiet. Everybody loves the Quiet Storm, period. Sunday night, there's something about you and the Quiet Storm, and Melvin was my heart. He was the love of my life. I love Melvin. And when you're doing the Quiet Storm, it just reminds me so much of his vibe. And I know that you were also very close with Melvin. So tell us about that. I mean, just how you kind of, got some of that style. How did all of that happen?
Yeah, that started actually way back when I was in high school, listening to Melvin. And then when I came to Howard University, I just always thought about doing the show. And one day I was writing traffic reports for Jesse Fax, who was the program director. And one of our announcers couldn't make it on a Friday night. And he said, I just need somebody to go on the air at midnight. So he said, you're going on. So that's how I ended up on the air, but I came on after Melvin that night. So I had a chance to sit in there with him for about an hour before my show ended. And so that's when I got a chance to really pick his brain about music, how he selected his music, the style, and all of those things. And the next thing I know, I was sitting in for him whenever he would take off. So that was a fantastic thing, and I learned a lot from it, as you know as well.
Yeah, definitely. And something, I'm sure everybody comments or compliments you on this. You are Mr. Fitness. You are always, I see you posting almost every day your workout. You'll post the healthy things that you juice and that you eat. Tell us about that, your lifestyle.
Yeah, my lifestyle in terms of the fitness, that's one of the things that I like to push, and I always talk about a workout for those who can't, because there are a lot of people that would love to be doing some things and possibly can't for whatever reason. So I just try to make sure that I push that out there all the time. So that's like one of those important things to me. So yeah, you're right. You'll always see some of the healthy stuff on my page.
Oh, definitely. I mean, and you're very encouraging to me in my workouts. So, all right, I've been asking everybody to. I mean, it's a great opportunity to connect in another way with your fans. They hear you every Sunday, and they have an idea of what you do and who you are. And those who have never seen what you look like, I'm sure they're looking at you right now. Why don't you tell your fans something that maybe they don't know about Manzi Pullen?
Yeah, maybe one of the things that they don't know about me is that I'm a cancer and heart attack survivor. And actually, that's how I really got into the fitness part of my life, wanting to help people that may be going through some things in their lives. And they may not understand that just because you are challenged in that way doesn't mean that you have to stay in that space. So that's how fitness became one of the things that I really pushed. In addition to that, what I'm trying to do at this point is really look at training to actually be in my first fitness show. That's what I would actually like to do. And I think that would also serve as an inspiration for those that may have had a heart attack or may have suffered from cancer or something else. So that's probably one of the main things that I think my listeners may not know about.
Wow. That's pretty fantastic. That is really awesome. Okay, they're doing that. Okay. It was one or the other. And now we're back together. Oh, wait. This is one of your offspring. Mandy said, "Hi, Daddy."
Oh, okay. My daughter, yes.
Oh, that's your daughter. How sweet is that? Oh, I love it. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. And, I love being with WHUR. I mean, I've been a part of this family for a very long time, longer than I'm going to admit.
We go a long way back. We
go way back. And I've been the voice of the Quiet Storm for many, many years, and that is one of the things I'm just so proud of. Right? I know that. There's a storm. That's what's going on. Okay, we've been having an issue with getting John's the sound together, but I think we're still working on that. But those of you who are still around, I would love for everyone to just come on in the house. This is our WHUR party, and I love that everybody is here. I love each and every one of you. Here we are on the Lifestyles platform. Oh, we lost some people. Where's Frank and Tina? Where's Easy? You're like, you know what? Well, do you all have beverages? What do you have? What are we drinking?
Little red wine.
Yeah? All right, let's bring John back in the room, too. There he is. All right, John, do you have a beverage? We're all toasting. Toasting or pretend toasting. It is a family affair. For the people who are new, welcome to WHUR. It seems like you've been there for so long because we've all connected pretty instantly, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any pearls of wisdom you guys want to end the night with?
Pearls of wisdom.
How about you, John? Since you didn't get to talk very much.
No, it's all good. I'm talking on the radio tonight, but I just said, if you have a dream or something you want to do, then I ever accept your way. So I have 3 kids. I've told them that all their lives. There's nothing to do. Always have to do it. So make it to the next step. So that's it.
I love it. I heard something about if you have a dream, make sure that you realize it was so low. It sounded really profound too, and I was like, "Oh, did anybody get that?"
Stop! I got it.
What did he say?
You know what he said. It was good.
If you have a dream, don't give up. There it is. Don't give up. Keep the dream alive.
Don't give up. Keep pushing.
Yeah. There you go. I heard it. That's beautiful.
I got you, John. I got you.
Really quickly, I can piggyback off of what he said about not giving up on your dreams. I started off interning when I was 21 at a station in DC, and I traveled to Miami and lived in New York, and most recently was in North Carolina, and I didn't even think that I was really going to get back home and to be able to be in a bigger market. And so, but I kept going, I kept pushing forward, and I just kept believing in myself and feeling like I can do it. And here I am. So I'm a true testament to everything that John was just saying. Had I given up, when I was working at Enterprise Rental Car and think that I was going to ever get back into radio, I wouldn't be where I am. So, so like John said, just keep dreaming, moving forward, and yeah, whatever it is that you want to do, eventually you'll get there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's funny because I always used to say this thing back in the day. It's like there's no such thing as failure. It's just only people who don't try. Because every time you try, that's a testament to you getting to where you're supposed to get to. Because a lot of times people think, "Oh, I failed. That's it." No, that's just a lesson for you to take that and build upon that until you get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, definitely trust the process. Trust the process, because whatever you are going through, that is part of your living testimony. Whatever you're going through, it's the book of you. Like, it's the book of Autumn. It's the book of John. And that someone is going to read that book and they're going to get inspired. So trust the process and welcome your tests, because they will turn into testimony.
Amen.
Read that book.
And what was yours?
No days off. Just get the t-shirt, no days off, note to self, and just keep it going.
Word.
No sleep.
I love it. And mine is
every now and
then. From John all the way through. You can live your dreams, you can realize your dreams. Just don't quit. If you have something in your heart and it's something that you want to do, show up for yourself. Nobody else. Do it for you. Don't do it to prove anybody else, but for yourself. Be consistent and just don't stop. That blessing is right around the corner usually. And we're all a testament to that, because we know getting in this industry, just getting in, is not easy. So we're here and, being an inspiration to our fans. I mean, I think that's what it's all for. And I don't even like to call them fans, to the, people who roll with us, right? To our friends. That's what WHUR is all about. I love you all. I love our WHUR family. Toasting our family. Woo!
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. This is WHUR. HUR at Home, sponsored by the DC Lottery. Gosh, I love these folks so much. And we definitely love our listeners. We did this all for you, mainly because you don't get to see our faces. You're getting to see us mixed up a little bit here, and it's all good. Thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow night, HUR at Home Music, I'll be joined by Marcus Houston, who is a singer-songwriter, actor, and he's in this new movie called Howard High, and it's with director Chris Stokes and his daughter Chrissy Stokes. So all three of them will be right here, same place, 9 o'clock, right here at HUR at Home. I'm Angela